Is it possible to make every armor set in Minecraft? Last night I was just chilling on YouTube and saw this video, How to 100% Minecraft by Bluecubed, but after watching this video, one thing caught my attention, the armors. In his video he affirms that there are about 23 million different armor pieces that can be made in vanilla Minecraft, but with all my respect, this is not even close compared to the real amount. So guys, in this video we are going to go through every small details about armors and all of the combinations of armor that can be made in Minecraft. I'm just going to add a bit more precision on the term armor combinations. In this case, an armor combination is a set of armor which is unique. That being said, let's begin. To start with, we need to list everything that we are going to take into account in this video. First of all, the versions. To get the most amount of armor combinations, we are going to set our version to the latest in date, 1.21. However, we will be able to use older versions of Minecraft to get even more types of armor, since some armors are impossible to obtain in 1.21, but we'll talk about that later in the video. Secondly, we are going to take into account every different types of armor pieces, every colors of armor, and every armor trims variation. Finally, we are also going to dive into the enchantments applicable to these armor pieces. Let's begin with the armor pieces. In our combinations of armor, we are only going to consider conventional armor pieces, like leather armor, iron, chain, golden armor, diamond, and even netherite armor, and not for example the elytras. On the other hand, we are going to take into account the turtle helmet, since it's obviously a helmet and therefore an armor piece. We are now going to do a bit of math. Only this condition leads to a total of 25 different armor pieces, and 1512 combinations. Next, let's talk about colors. Leather armor is a special case since there are about 5.7 million different colors of armor which can possibly be made. This can be done just by adding dye to a leather armor piece in a crafting table. This is already going to make large numbers, like 23 million armor pieces and just a bit more than an octillion of combinations. Just for reference, it's a 1 with 27 zeros after it. To continue with the aesthetics of the armor trims are also going to make things even worse. Thanks to 1.21, there are 18 different trims and 10 different colors which you can apply on your armor. But even with these new features, the amount of armor pieces is only at 4.5 billion and 1.6 undecillion, a 1 followed by 36 zeros. Finally, this is where the numbers are going to blow up. I mentioned earlier enchantments, but there's a little twist. In your normal survival world, 2 pieces of armor are the same if you have in total the same enchantments. But in our case, 2 armor pieces are very different if they have the same enchantments but are in the same order. Remember, we are making every single set of armor. For instance, a diamond protection 2 and unbreaking 3 chestplate is not the same as a diamond unbreaking 3 and protection 2 chestplate. This is really going to affect the total final amount because per armor piece, there are an average 400 trillion different enchantment combinations possible. That being said, the final number of armor pieces is just a bit more than 1.8 septillion, and the amount of combinations is 63 sextillion. This number is so big that I'm pretty sure you never used it. But just for more precision, it represents a 1 followed by 81 zeros. Having the total amount of combinations possible is very cool, but remember the title of the video. Is it actually possible to make all of these in survival Minecraft? Assuming we have infinite time, since this could take a huge amount of time, but we'll talk about that later in the video. The first thing that came to my mind was the material needed to make every armor pieces. So after thinking about it, I quickly realized a lot of armor pieces can actually be bought from villagers, like leather, chain, iron, and even diamond armor. And the rest of the materials like gold and turtle scutes can be easily farmed. But is netherite going to be a problem? And is diamond going to be a problem too, since you need diamond and netherite to color your armor with the trims? If you didn't know, ancient debris generates in small batches in the nether mostly below white 24. You need 4 ancient debris and 4 golden ingots to make only 1 piece of netherite. So generation of ancient debris is random, but with a bit of data, we found out there are on average 1.65 ancient debris blocks per chunk. The dimension of the nether is 30 million blocks in each directions, and a chunk is 16 by 16 blocks. So in total, there are just a bit more than 40 trillion chunks in the nether, and therefore 23.2 trillion ancient debris. This can make a total of 5.8 trillion netherite ingots. Even if it's obviously a huge number, you could only make 14,000 colored armor pieces. So we are not even close to the total of 1.8 sextillion armor pieces needed. So finally, the answer to the question, is it possible to make every armor set in Minecraft, is no. But wait, just imagine, if it was possible to duplicate all of these resources, how long would it even take to make all of these combinations? Let's assume a combination of armor is made in 20 seconds, since you need to craft, color, and enchant every pieces. You would need in total 46.3 quadrillion years, or 33 unvigentillion ages of the universe to make all of these combinations. So now, I think it's safe to affirm it is impossible to make a set of every armor in vanilla Minecraft.